Okay, so now that this is complete, after we created the blades, we will click on this surface. You can just right click, select sketch. In the sketch, we will simply draw a circle in this point using smart dimension. Dimension it. We'll give it a diameter of 11.58. Press enter. That is where the shaft is gonna connect with the main fan. The I've changed it to 11.59. Say yes to the dimensions, and we say yes that this is all we need to do in this sketch. Go to features and extruded cut. Obviously the circle's already selected. We just have to give in the dimension 11.01 inches. Press enter. It's already giving us a preview that it's towards the front of the turbine or the fan. We say yes, that's what we need. The cut is made in this area. This is where the shaft is going to be obviously connecting with the main fan. In the now that obviously the cut is made, we'll sketch on this surface inside the deeper surface in the hole we made. We go sketch, and we simply click on the offset command, and we select this outer, obviously this circle, and from this, just a second. I think I'm gonna do Control Z. And first I will select this line, right, this line, and say convert entity. So now it's basically created a circle, and using that I will offset. Click on this line. We will say reverse the. So this is basically what we're doing. This is an outside line, and we're creating an offset. The yellow line is the new line we are creating, and it's going to be 0.2 inches. Reverse, if you don't reverse the direction, obviously it's going to be outside, but we want it to be inside, meaning it's going to be offset about 0.2 inches from the outer walls of the hole, because we're going to extrude this circle, this smaller circle, 0.2 inches smaller circle. So now that's done. We just delete the outside line. We just select it, say the cross. Sketch is done. In this case, we just say okay, sketch is complete. And then we simply just select extruded boss base. This, obviously the circle is already selected. We just have to specify how long it has to be. 110 inches. We press enter. That's length. We say okay, that's what we need. So now obviously there's a small gap between the, very hard to see, but you can see that here, a small gap between the hole where the shaft connects. So it's not a direct connection. It's moving on to the. Now we need a new plane to start designing the part of the compressor, the fins for the compressor. So we need a new plane, and it will be normal to the right plane. Press that. We specify how far it's going to be. It's going to be 100 inches, not 1000, 100 inches. And we also say flip offset. So now that's how far it's going to be. far off to the right. Say yes, that's what we need. And we just click on this and say yes, we're sketching on this. And we might as well just say normal too. So now this is what we end up with. This moving on to this. Now that we're sketching on this plane, we'll press this, select the line, and we come in close to here and we draw. This will be one of the 4 stages of the compressor. Make sure it's just horizontal. Doesn't matter the dimension, because we're gonna give the dimension, so it's gonna be 4 inches long. Press yes. Okay, that's the first stage, right? And to mark off where the endpoints, this is similar to what we did for the previous stages, but slightly different, very slightly different. This is just markers to help us remember where the endpoints of this line is. And we use trim entities and remove this line. Now what we'll do is take spleen or spline, whatever you want to call it. Click from here to here. And there's obviously a spline. Press escape. Click on the spleen and grab it by the arrow. There are 2 pinch points. There's this arrow and then there's this pinch point. You can grab it by the arrow to move it forward or backward, and you can do this to move its. If you grab it by this point, what we need to do is grab it by the tip of the arrow and do this kind of shape. Basically, we're trying to make it a little airfoil. That's what the compressor stage looks like. So firstly, that's important because you can click on all 3 of these points on the spleen. You can use it to move, use this to move it, use this part of the arrow to move it forward, backward, and then this top of the arrow, use the top of the arrow to move it in sort of this shape, the shape of a wing or an airfoil. Again, use another spleen. Click here and here, obviously. Press escape. We just need this spleen. Click on the spleen, and again, it'll show these 3 places. This is the point we need to pinch and grab. So now you can see it's starting to look like an airfoil, like the wing of a plane. And this is what we need. Select trim entities, and we remove this and remove this. This is a full structure, complete loop, so that's why the inside is colored. We go to search and search for rotate entity. This command, we select this. In rotate entities, we select the top part of the foil, the bottom part of the foil. This entire thing is selected. And what is the center of rotation? This point is the center of rotation. And how much we want to rotate is going to be minus 15 degrees. And we say rotate. So now this is what it looks like in the rotation, after the rotation. And obviously this is the compressor stage of this, so there's going to be 4 of these and several obviously blades, but this is the first blade that will just use a mirror command to replicate.